Sorry.
What's going on?
Stretch out on the flame.
It's better now. Now that the gel's out.
Why? He said it.
I saw him walking.
Dude. No. I was wearing like
I hope so.
Patagonia
Were you wearing
jacket.
my chain too?
No. Dude, I'm.
I literally saw him and I was like, damn, that guy looks good. Like, look at this fucking handsome guy. I was like, oh shit, it's Chris.
Yeah.
I rolled the window down. I was like, dude, you look fucking good.
You're
It's like,
upset, dude. If you're upset with this,
I was
dude.
rounding. I just yesterday it was all gelled up, and I was like, it was really crazy. And the guy had like shaped my beard and stuff, and I'm literally walking around Blackbird's, which is this bar on the corner, and I'm looking in the mirror, being like, Jesus Christ, you fucking idiot! Look like a fucking moron. And all of a sudden, I hear Shane go, "Hey, Chris!" And I turn around, and his head's out the window looking at me, and I was like, "No!"
Yeah. It's always the worst person in your life to catch you when you're down, dude.
Dude, I was literally calling myself the F word in the mirror.
It's like having shit in your pants. Like, I hope I don't run into my ex-girlfriend. Oh, hey, Dave. It's like, Jesus Christ. Also, if you think that's bad, you should have seen yourself 2 days ago, dude.
The shag?
Yeah. You look like a balloon rolled on
I was kind of like
fucking barbershop floor. Just weird hair and patches in different areas.
I was kind of getting into it, though. I was ready to
shag
just
is fun.
shag
The
it out.
shag can be fun.
You got a good shag going on.
I got a little shag. I need a haircut. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You got the long on the
right.
side, short on the top going.
That's all I tell them. That's all I tell the guy. I know nothing about hair.
Yeah,
Dude, I sat down at the barber. He was like, "So what do you want?" And I was like, "I don't know. I haven't gotten cut in like 3 months." And he was like, "So what?"
And
What were you like 3 months ago?
I'd like the 3 month cut, please. I'd like the quarterly cut of my hair. That's what I want.
3 months ago, I was a different person, so I can't tell you what I want.
He was like, "So should I do like a 2 on the side?" And I was like, I mean,
do people know that? I have no idea. The guy just
I
told
do, yeah.
Last time he was just like, you have too much hair. Some Russian guy, he just cut it off. That's all it was. That was the whole haircut.
Yeah.
That's great.
You start talking, he's like, you also have too much personality.
I like when they don't speak English. Then you have to talk. That's great.
That's fun.
You want an immigrant haircut. That should be a business.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of brand new immigrants
It
that
is.
can't talk to you.
Don't you live in
I
Astoria?
guess it is kind of. I've lived here. Yeah, it is kind of here.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
even talk to a checkout person.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
you
love
just point and
that.
go, that's actually cilantro. And they look at you like, I'll give you what you want, dude.
People are against immigrants. It's great. You don't have to hear them. You don't have to talk to them.
Welcome to
It's
Minnesota.
Great. It's great. Yeah.
That's on the welcome sign.
Yeah. And everyone speaks
Welcome to
English
Minnesota.
here.
We're against immigrants.
dude, Minneapolis is the weirdest city. I feel like.
Oh, I love Minneapolis.
I like it too, but it does feel like it's the weirdest mix of being very nice and very shitty.
Oh
at the
yeah.
same
Oh,
time.
it can go really. It can change in a block.
I describe
for
it
sure.
as like it's like a cracked brand new iPhone.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah.
feels like, where it's
Shiny
just
on the
like-
surface, but if you look really
Yeah.
closely, there's like something bad. happening.
They can afford the new iPhone.
There's like
which is
some
impressive,
Somali
but-
sex trafficking going on. That's like kind of the underbelly of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Like one of the 9/11 terrorists was from Minneapolis. So,
Yeah.
we got that
Oh, really?
going. Or like a lot of Somali people live in Minneapolis.
trained
and one
there?
of them,
Yeah.
he went to flight school in Minneapolis. We're proud of that. They got his degree on the wall. They're like one of our best students.
I'm not taking it down there on
He
a what.
flew before he even got all the scheduled hours. You know? He was a legend, a legend in the game.
Yeah, no one talks about the
The work
Yeah,
ethic of the
yeah,
9/11
yeah,
pilots.
Zacharias
The
Moussaoui, I
expertise,
believe.
Yeah, like a teenage genius getting through college in 1 year. He's like, this guy's up to
Right,
something.
he got through flight school in 500 hours.
Yeah, dude. Where you?
He wasn't licensed to fly that jumbo jet.
Yeah. Where are you rushing to go, Ak?
yeah, dude, and to bank it that way and hit the tar. I mean, that's
People say it's impossible. Yeah, they say it was a missile. They say,
Oh.
watch loose change.
This is the way
YouTube.
to jump off a pod. It's getting right into 9/11.
Yeah, get into the 9/11
Yeah.
conspiracies.
People
I
don't
love
talk about it enough.
I love it.
So you like New York since coming from Minnesota?
I love New York. Yeah, I lived here before and I hated it the first time, but I've matured and now I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta you got to expect like shit to happen, and now it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah. Do you
Like,
go home? Do you go home and you're like, well, this is terrible now?
No, I love the quietness of Minnesota. It's fun. It's fun to slow down, but I would never want to live that life for more than like 2 weeks.
Yes.
But it's fun to do like 3 times a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't. I don't know how anyone lives in where I grew up. It's terrifyingly boring.
Same. I mean, it's the same way in Philly for me. It's like even if I go back to Philly, I'm like, I thought this was like hustle bustle.
It's so
Yeah.
slow. You're
So
like, oh, we
slow.
can't get food at 3:30 in the morning. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
If I could cross the street in the middle of your city at rush hour without looking any way, like you live in Bodung Town.
Oh
I
my
know, I
God.
know.
We were in Houston last week, me and my friend, and we just crossed without looking if it was walking or not. And everyone's like, what the fuck are you
They go
doing?
nuts, dude.
You fucking renegade mercenaries? What the fuck? They couldn't imagine that we were
It's
doing
a dead
that.
end. They're still waiting for the light to
Yeah,
switch. You're
yeah,
like,
my
just
dad's
fucking
like
go.
that. He's like, you gotta wait for the light, son. Come on. He's got his shirt tucked into his jeans.
Dude,
every
in
day.
Austin for Shane's taping, McKeever and I were pulling luggage across the street, and we crossed, and the cop got on our ass.
What?
Yeah.
They were gonna get
He's
you
like,
for
"Did-"
jaywalking?
He's like, didn't you see the lines? And I was like, what?
Yeah, but I feel like he just probably didn't like the way you were dressed or something.
Yeah.
He saw you were out. First of all, you got luggage with you, so he knows you're from
You're
out of town.
right.
And he's
They don't
just
like
like,
that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would love to just take some money out of your pocket.
100%.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't like the way I look like a gay from the future.
Yeah. Not in my city.
my
All these
town,
people
boy.
are moving here.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah. But I think if you grew up in the city, you'd be like, I got to get the fuck.
Oh, I couldn't
I gotta
imagine
get
growing
the
up here.
Fuck out of here.
I
I
could
feel like
not.
that's how my parents are. They're just like, because there was a nice thing, like over the pandemic, I went home and I was like, damn, the suburbs are.
It's peaceful.
Nice.
You don't have to think. You never have to think.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
live your whole life and never have a thought.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, at least.
You open a door and go into like a backyard.
Yeah, and no, you never
There's,
have
like,
to.
birds and
You
stuff. Yeah.
think Chili's is good.
Yeah.
We're like, oh,
Dude.
Chili's is great. I thought it was the best food in the world. I was like,
Dude,
Applebee's or Chili's. Those are the top two.
Yeah.
Olive
Dude,
Garden if
my
you have the
dad-
money.
my
80
dad-
entrees, you
Yeah,
can take anyone
right.
there.
Any microwavable food you can
Yeah.
pick.
My
from.
dad fucks with Applebee's hard, dude. He will fight you if you disrespect Applebee's.
The half price apps after 9 that got me through high school. That
Dude,
was our favorite thing.
He established such a relationship with the bartenders that during quarantine they had like takeout only, but he'd only go there to like drink wine and bullshit with the friends.
He'd drink at Applebee's.
So he would go through the drive-through just to order wine and say hi to everybody. That's how much he hates my mom. Get a
I
little
love it.
vino and drive-through.
Just arm on the drive-through window, just standing there, just
Yeah, Sally, hey, hold
yeah,
up.
everyone's
You
coming
have a
through.
drive-through Applebee's?
He did, yeah.
What
well, they had
the-
like they'd take out, not drive-through.
I was like, that's next level suburbs.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, we haven't gotten there in Minnesota yet. We don't have drive-through
Yeah,
Applebee's.
like where you know the front 3 spots
Yeah,
are for
right,
people with
right.
no legs, and then people that are so fat they can't wait.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't wait 20 minutes for them to microwave your
Yeah.
mozzarella sticks. You got
they're
it.
both just the same speed.
Oh my God, that's dark.
Did you guys do a lot of bowling?
Oh yeah, bowling's great. You know, that's I feel like that's a small town Midwest thing. A lot of my they're from
Yeah.
like smaller towns. Definitely bowling alleys. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could still smoke in them until like the early 2000s. I think.
Yeah.
Every time I bowl, I get to like the 3rd frame. I'm like, all right, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a.
No, it's fun.
It's almost
one
like
game's
it's
fun.
like a relationship. Like the first frame, you're like, this rules. You know what I mean? It's like the first year in a relationship. Then the second year, you're like, just throw it straight, babe. You know what I mean? Just fucking get it down the alley. And then
Then you
the
hit
leg.
2
Kick the
gutters.
leg.
Yeah.
Then you hit the gutter and
Then
you're
you
like, I
get-
fucking suck at
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This
Do you
isn't
know what's
working out.
crazy is I found out that like of all of the bowling that's ever been televised, there's only been 30 perfect games.
What?
Since like the
I thought they got
50s.
perfect games every time.
No, there's only been 30 televised.
It seems like such a simple thing humans should be able to
Yeah,
master. It
I
never
know.
changes. There's no variables. It's the exact same thing every time.
Yes, the
You'd
fact
think-
that I can never bowl and every once in a while hit a strike is insane.
So we're like closer to the pros in that sport than any other sport. Like we're
Yeah.
like not that far off.
That's
Yeah.
why they're not athletes.
They're not at, but
No.
some of them make a lot of money. I feel like
They do.
I think
Yeah,
the
the
top
guys
like
at the
5
top-
dudes are doing
Yeah.
pretty well.
I imagine that it does change because if you're somebody like if you're not like I am, like the anxiety would put a little moisture in in the balls. Once you get closer to the perfect game, you know what I mean? You're starting to grease the pipe.
But dude, every time
It's going to come out a little different.
every time I've gone bowling, there's been some like 300-pound construction worker putting no spin on the ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Destroying
straight
that.
through. He
Yeah,
just
Just mayhem,
pins
dude.
he's just imagining his
Yeah, yeah.
in-laws. Yeah, he's just like, this is for Thanksgiving, you fucking bitch.
You can't concentrate on your game because you're constantly going like this, like, holy shit.
The sound of the crack, it's like crazy.
And he's like 19 Miller Lights deep. And he can barely talk, but he stands up and suddenly is so poised and hits that strike. They love that.
It's like somebody drives drunk. They know exactly what they're doing behind the wheels. He's like, get out of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Just falling into a shed. Where was I, Carol? Where the fuck were you, bitch?
Is drunk driving huge in Philly?
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
in the Midwest.
Dude, if you
We're
get,
into
you
it.
have to
Oh, yeah.
side,
We're into it.
you have to sideswipe like 4 or 5 cars in Center City to even get noticed. By
Really?
anyone.
They're like, that's just the
Yeah.
price of doing business on
Yeah.
a Saturday night. It's just
They
low
have
pinball.
so much more to do. It's like New York. I've seen in Queens, even before quarantine, I've seen 3 cops in the last like 2 years.
What?
They don't-
They don't come around here at all?
Dudes below, they go down this little strip here. They go 55 miles an hour to a red light.
Yeah.
Slam on the brakes. They don't give no.
I guess
there's no
people are doing
laws.
heroin on the C train. They don't need to be around here.
Yeah,
The cops have
yeah.
bigger fish to fry.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
don't care. What are they going to write a report?
Drunk driving in Philly is actually kind of tough too. They
There's
do-
too many pedestrians.
What do you mean?
It's
I
not
wouldn't
the
like
pedestrians. They do like a lot of like when you're in like the neighborhoody kind of parts, they do like a lot of tricky stuff where there'll be like a light, 2 stop signs, 2 lights, 3 stops, like, and you're
that.
just
Oh, you can't get the pattern down.
you
You
can't
can't
get the rhythm,
remember
dude.
the little
The amount of
sequence.
times I've been, someone's like, whoa, 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 and you're just like flying through a stop sign, or
And then
just
you're like, do you want to drive?
or just stopping at a green light. Yeah, dude, it's,
In the country, you got deer.
yeah.
Oh, you got to avoid the deer. That's people. I hit a deer a couple of times.
I hit
That's-
one.
Really? Yeah,
I hit
it's
one on the
scary.
turnpike.
Did it die?
This is a very bad story, and I won't tell the truth. But I borrowed a car from my ex-girlfriend to go somewhere up the turnpike, and then I smoked a deer with her car, which was a pharmaceutical car, so it wasn't hers.
Oh, fuck.
And then I was fucking pickled.
How fast were you? Were you like on the highway? You hit
Oh,
a
yeah,
deer?
I was going
Holy shit. Oh, you
75.
decimated that deer.
And well, I slammed on the brake. He's dead. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
If he's
Oh,
not,
God.
he's got a hell of a limp, dude.
Some guy picked him up and ate him. Absolutely. Some fucking drifter's like, Thanksgiving came early. Let's go.
And then I had to lie and say I wasn't up the turnpike. I hit a deer outside of Philadelphia going up like fucking in the Northeast. Which dude, deers don't go to the Northeast unless they're trying to buy deer drugs, dude. There's no deer where I said they were.
Dude, I'm always shocked at how many deer can survive in like a 50 by 50 foot patch of woods.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they're surrounded by city, and somehow they just got a little orgy going on in there. They just have 8 generations of deer surviving in the middle of a gang war. It's
crazy.
like, what are they doing? It's like
They're hiding out because they did something wrong.
Yeah. There's bullets flying everywhere. They think it's hunting
It is
season
weird when you
all
see
year.
one deer in the middle of nowhere. You're like, there's no woods. You're like, how? How'd you not turn around halfway before you got here? And then, now what are you going to do?
I don't know.
You're going to get caught in like a pool, and then you got to jump over 6 fences.
Yeah, they just keep jumping until they get out of whatever.
Right,
they're
yeah,
in.
yeah,
It's kind
exactly.
of their only
They're
move.
incredibly stupid.
They are.
They're
They
incredibly
are.
stupid animals.
Agile
yeah,
as
I
fuck,
love
though, dude.
agile. Tastes good too.
You like deer meat?
Venison's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, venison's fun.
Where, like a venison steak?
Yeah,
Burger?
jerky.
Oh, okay, that doesn't count.
What?
Oh, it's all jerky tastes the same.
Okay, that's fair actually.
because
That's
it's
fair. Yeah.
crushed with salt and
I
seasoning.
love jerky.
You never had a
I-
venison like cut of meat?
No, they have venison steak?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
tough
into
as
that.
fuck?
It's
Yeah,
a little
pretty
tougher. It's
tough,
game
yeah.
year.
The hell
I
out
guess
of
I've
it?
only had jerky. Now I'm realizing I've really never had it.
Yeah.
Did you hunt?
No, I never did that. No, I'm a huge pussy. I fired a gun like twice, and that was good for me. No, people own guns in Philly. I mean, like illegal. But like, you're not like going like on the range, though, are you? You're
Yes.
like, really?
Oh, yeah,
People are going to
dude.
gun ranges. Oh, I thought it was just more gang based.
No.
Everyone
No, it's
owns
fucking
Really?
There's a
Is there hunting?
Pennsylvania, dude. That's why they call
Oh,
it. You go
interesting.
left 30 minutes. It's all.
It gets red real quick.
Oh boy,
I love that.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
we're talking
It's-
Confederate license plates, pickup trucks, and everything's camo, including your fat wife.
It's true. It's true. There's
Yeah,
there's a thin membrane of like Amish.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
separates-
Lancaster County
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
That kind of
The
separates
Amish
you from
are-
like the real heat.
Yeah.
They're like the buffer zone, but they're gonna get killed in the Civil War.
Yeah.
They're like, no, guys, don't. No,
Yeah.
no. We're churning here. Come on.
All right. These are the ads. This is what the ads look like for this episode, okay? Today's episode is sponsored by Displate. Everybody's tired of those boring canvas prints of you and your family standing in a field. Take those off your walls and try a unique piece of art from Displate, okay? We've shown you the Displate stuff. We got the pig, we got the cow, and how you cut them up and the different meat everywhere, whatever. Displate sells high-quality prints on metal that are easy to hang and swap out whenever you're ready to change. With millions of designs from brands like Marvel, Star Wars, and Netflix, you'll find the perfect conversation piece for your home. Sorry, it's a little early in the morning. Click on the link in our description to see some of our favorites and get your ready-to-hang piece of art. Save 22% off if you buy 1 or 2, and 33% off when you buy 3 or more. The discount will automatically be applied to your cart when you click our link. Use code StuffIsland when you visit Displate.com to get the discount. That's Displate.com, StuffIsland, or click on the link in our show notes. All right? Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring today's episode. You already know what Manscaped can do for your balls. Now they're here with a brand new beard trimmer. Okay, the beard trimmer's great. I use the ball trimmer on my beard. It also works great, okay? I don't understand why people need different ball trimmers and beard trimmers. People are very nervous about their balls. But the Beard Hedger is a waterproof cordless trimmer with a rotary wheel featuring 20 hair cutting lengths. The Beard Hedger Pro kit comes with a brush, comb, and scissors for precision grooming. Tommy has this thing. He fucking loves it. It also includes shampoo, conditioner, oil, and balm, dermatologist tested and designed to moisturize and care for your beard. So get 20% off and free shipping with our code StuffIsland at manscaped.com. That's 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com and use our code StuffIsland. That's 20% off with free shipping, by the way. But it says 20% off free shipping. You get 20% off and the free shipping. It's not 20% off of free shipping, because that would be nothing. All right, go to manscaped.com. Promo code StuffIsland.
They are a good reminder.
Mincemeat.
I
Never
love
go.
the Amish.
Yeah.
They're going to be kings when it all falls apart. When we all forget how to do it. When like Wi-Fi's down, they only know the secrets.
Yeah.
They know how to live.
Not just farming, they have technology secrets.
Yeah, they like have like secret Wi-Fi stashes and phones they've been saving.
I bet
All
they
these-
have bunkers. They have survival bunkers and shit.
Oh, for sure.
And they know how to farm.
Yeah.
They know how to build shit.
Exactly. They're handy.
Do they make their own like toothpaste and stuff? Like, what are they?
I don't think
Wonder if they do that.
What's
I
the
guess,
limit?
but they used to just use charcoal for teeth. Maybe they still do that. They might
Also,
just
have you ever
rub
been
it on
like
your teeth.
downwind of an Amish dude?
Are they
I'm
stinky?
not-
Stalking them?
I don't think they use any
It smelled us.
toothpaste.
Right. They don't have
think- yeah.
feminism or hygiene. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like hiding,
like-
like a prisoner hiding from the cops. I think they just smear themselves in cow shit, let it cake on, then wash it down with a hose, maybe
like
a
Navy
bucket.
SEAls.
Yeah.
They're happy though.
They are happy.
I bet they're so
The simple life,
God
they must be
damn, I'm
happier.
jealous of them.
Yeah.
Aren't you a little bit? When you're like on Instagram all day, like they've never even had to do that.
Yeah.
They've never gotten turned on by you're like, oh, she's 17. Fuck.
Yeah, but
They've never had that.
No, I bet
Maybe
they
that's
do.
just me. Maybe that's
I
just
bet
me.
they do.
That's
I bet
true.
they do.
Well, that's
it's just
true.
their
They just
sister.
Right. Yeah.
that shit only lasts for a few days. I imagine.
What?
Just a simple life. You ever go to a cat? You ever go to the Poconos with your family? Like play checkers for the first night?
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
let's get up early and go fishing. And
It
then you
is
come
fun
back
for like
you're
a week. It's
yeah.
fun for about a week. Yeah, I
And
do
you're
it
like,
once
what-
a year. It's
You're
fun.
tired of everybody.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
I remember that there was whatever that director is. He made that Grizzly Man documentary. You know, the
Oh,
guy who
Werner
talks-
Herzog.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Grizzly Man. It's
yeah,
so
it's
great.
great. But he made a documentary called Happy People, which is just about like dudes in like Siberia,
Oh, okay.
and they have no technology. They live off the land, and he's like, hey, look at this, isn't this? And it's like, no, dude.
Are
this
they happy?
Sucks. No, they have no teeth in their head. The guy's like having a battle with his dog over the bed. It's like, dude, this existence.
Shoot the dog.
sucks. He can't.
Yeah.
He needs the dog. to,
Oh,
like,
no.
Catch the birds he
All you got to
shoots.
do is send up a good-looking woman, I think, because
Yeah.
all the women look like men. You know, they
Oh,
look
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like
Absolutely.
Eskimo kind of shit. We
Yeah, you
talked
get
about this
beaten
before.
by the weather enough. Yeah.
Like if you're
You
They
start
gotta
to blend
fly in
together,
like
yeah.
prostitutes and stuff, like those North Dakota oil towns that are like they
Oh
had
my
to fly
God.
in prostitutes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, my uncle worked there. It was like all men, so they're like, we need to fuck something.
Yeah.
Fly them in from Jersey.
Imagine
or
the locals
something.
just beating off on the tarmac as the plane is coming down.
is
got a
true.
new crop.
So
Yeah. Puerto Rican, a plane of Puerto Ricans coming in. Okay.
It is funny if you ever see like a hooker's dates. You ever see like a hooker's
What?
dates online? They like list their dates about where
Wait,
they're gonna
really?
go.
Like
what?
where they're gonna be like we do with shows?
Yes, yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna be in Tucson and Fifth Avenue.
Book me now. Yeah.
Really?
Wait, is that real?
Yes. Yes.
They can advertise that? Isn't
Yeah.
it illegal?
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't
they,
know.
they,
I guess
they
they
go
don't
on
care.
the road?
They go on the road.
I didn't know they
dude.
were road hookers.
Yeah, dude.
They're
Yeah.
just sluts
I
on
thought
the
going
road.
on the road was
Yeah.
like going next door and like
No, no.
going to a steakhouse, winking at
No,
somebody.
no, dude. They're flying around the country, dude. They got dates.
Remember
they
the
got
hooker?
dates. They got dates.
Remember the
That's
hooker duo we saw in fucking
Oh my
Austin?
God, that was I've never seen anything
Hookers
like
in
that.
Austin?
Well, Tommy always says that he sees hookers everywhere. Like, if
How do you know? I'm so naive. I would never know. I'm just like,
Same.
that's a nice lady.
Same.
That's me.
Dude,
But we
they-
sat down at noon for tacos in Austin, at like a bar in like a near a mall,
Yeah.
and,
and
it
you
was
knew it was a hooker.
100%.
it
Really?
was
Oh.
crazy.
Also, there was another one that came in later before this cowboy sat down next to us. And as soon as he sat down, you saw her like, she looked him up and down to see what he was wearing,
Wow.
see how affluent he was, see what she
Yeah.
can get out of him.
She go into him?
Immediately she did. She
Wow.
wasted no time. They struck up a conversation, which went on for about an hour. Every time he ordered something, she'd be like, I'll take one of those. You know, with like one of that kind of women that's just going to put it on his tab. And she got like 4 tequila shots out of it. And then I don't know what he said because I wasn't focused on that one. I was focused on another one, the whole time,
Yeah.
which was a wild combo.
It
of
was.
Multiple prostitutes at noon.
Yeah, at a taco place. But apparently, what the guy next to us said, the cowboy, once the other one left, he was like, "This is where all people go to shop on the weekend. It's like high end shops."
Oh, so there's guys with money
so there's
going
guys
around.
with money going. Yeah.
Oh,
So it wasn't just a
God
taco
damn.
place. It was like that whole center was kind of wealthy.
There's a lot of
Okay.
guys running errands for their wives.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
gone for
That's
3
exactly-
hours,
Dude,
honey.
that's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I got
And
it.
you only got 3 hours, but she's got a place she can knock around. You know.
Yeah.
Got to go to the Apple store. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why they pick steakhouses because they go at lunchtime
oh.
and they get this rich guy from Wall Street.
Where do they go to fuck?
Oh, hotel. These
They
guys
got one right by there.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
they got a
fucking-
spot.
It's Midtown. They-
That's
it's-
I've always wanted to hire a hooker.
Yeah.
I've always been into it. I think it would be fun.
You gotta check the
Yeah,
road
it
dates.
is.
I know. I might need to.
You gotta-
I'm at the Chuckle Hut when she's in town. Okay, that'll be great. Yeah, you can feature for me,
I
Lolene.
hope Cinnamons
Whatever.
by Bananas
Yeah,
next
yeah,
week.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what was making me laugh because anytime you see him, it's like New York, LA, Vegas, and then it's like Fargo.
Oh, they're doing Fargo. They are doing like Peoria and like all that. Like,
Yeah.
Spokane.
And you're
okay.
like, what the hell's going on up there?
The rates are lower, but the numbers are higher. You
Do
know what I
they
mean?
do they get booked? Do you think?
Yeah.
Are they like sending in their avails? Like, I feel like I'd like to fuck 7 men this weekend in Spokane. Okay.
Yes.
I wonder if
Come
they
up
put the
here.
date up first to see what the response is, and then they get
Oh, and then maybe they
accommodations.
cancel it if no one
Yeah.
hits them up or
Totally,
whatever.
dude. And they do
Oh,
all the
right.
same shit that comics do where it's like it's almost sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only a couple ticks left. Yeah. Yeah. Only.
And you get there,
Yeah.
there's like 3 dudes and one of the
Yeah,
cooks in
yeah.
the background eating chicken nuggets.
She's like, I
can
got
hear
all
the-
day for you.
You can hear the silverware in the kitchen. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, my
It's
sold out thing
nut-
didn't work.
Or do they have like bad, are there like bad towns for hookers? Like people are like, oh, like what, Fargo? They don't have no sense of humor there. She's like, oh, in Minneapolis, they just hate head. They just
dude.
don't like oral in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I see them talking. Apparently Raleigh's great.
Really?
Some of them struggle in DC. I see a lot
How
of-
many do you follow?
I see some people struggling to sell tickets in DC.
You're on the fucking dude. You're reading the hooker chat lines.
You think they'd kill in DC with all the senators and congressmen?
Oh, they do.
That's the
I
city to
know,
go
but-
to.
But I think that's
There's so
headliners,
much.
dude. That's top.
Right.
That's like
I just read-
That's like big. You got to be really on
That's
your
$3,000 a night type.
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Also, I just read
That's
a.
not. These girls are up and comers.
Oh,
I just read a
gotcha.
story on this that they're trying to crack down on the convention hookers,
Oh.
like all the major political conventions.
Oh my God, I bet those
That's
are
like
wild.
their big game. So like the heads of state will get the
Oh
head.
my
of state,
God,
I guess.
the king of Ghana's
Yeah.
there or whatever.
Yeah, like
Oh,
all the
that
high-end hookers.
rocks.
Yeah. It's always funny when you're in kind of like a nice place. Like we were outside of Chicago, and it was kind of like a nice suburby thing, but there was like a mall. It was like in one of those. It was like. And every hotel was like, you needed the key card to go up.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
That's like the number one
That's
sign
when you
that
know.
you're in
That's when you
Hooker
know.
Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when I went stayed at a hotel in Maine like a couple months ago, and they made us like show our IDs to make sure we were 18 because they're like, we have some sex trafficking going on here.
Yeah.
Like,
In
oh
Maine?
great, in Maine, in this like hotel in the suburb of Portland, Maine. I was like, oh, there's a kid getting fucked somewhere in this hotel right now.
Jesus.
So
Dude.
disgusting.
Confession
So
time.
wild.
Confession time.
Yeah.
I wish we had a buzzer for that.
Dude, it's also like that feels like such a Coen Brothers movie where there's just
Oh,
like
it was so dark.
just some like main person just finding out there's a sex trafficking.
Yeah,
ring.
yeah. The guy
Like,
behind the desk, like, the sheriff makes us do this. I don't want to. I make a lot of money on the side from it, but I have to do it, you know? It's so gross.
Once I
It's a
ordered
bed
a
and breakfast.
Prostitute.
You did, yes.
Oh,
I
I said
love
one,
that.
once
I love it.
in Philly years ago. It's probably like 8 years ago, and it was that situation where she calls me from the lobby. She's like, "You have to come get me. They won't let me upstairs."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, what do you look like?"
Yeah.
And she told me like,
She's like limping.
where she was sitting. Well,
Limping in
I
through
got
the
off
door.
the hotel,
Yeah.
or the elevator.
Go right
I
to
saw
the
her and I was
snacks. Yeah.
No, and did
Yeah.
you exited the deal?
Yeah, the fucking anxiety got to me, and she wasn't worth it. I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yes.
They didn't. It wasn't like you get like a brochure with their face. You had no idea what she looked
No,
like.
this is like 10 years. There was no. I
I
didn't.
guess there was no like online.
Somebody told me like how to do it, and I was like, risque. Let's fucking call this. It was like
Whoa.
Backpage or something.
You had to like
crazy
call a
shit.
number, and then did they?
Hope.
Did you didn't say
They-
like I want like a
And they-
white girl with tits, or
Dude,
you didn't
it's-
say anything? You didn't get
No,
to
no.
give
What they do
anything?
is
Tits,
it's
yeah.
just an,
Yeah, with just tits, not big or small, just tits. Yeah.
it's their name and then in parentheses their age and size. It'll be like 42D, 30C, or whatever the fuck.
Oh wow.
And then I'll like give a little description, which is like one line. And at that moment, if you're ordering a hooker off of fucking just words in Philadelphia, like it's got to be like athletes lying about their size and height on a
Oh
pamphlet.
my God.
Oh,
It's like
right.
whatever she's saying, it's gonna be
It's
just
like too lower. Yeah, of course.
And it was way lower, and I just hit close real quick,
Yeah.
and then didn't answer the phone.
It's a
Oh.
picture of like the hottest girl you've ever seen, and it's like $75, and you're like, "What a deal!"
And then her grandma shows up. Yeah, exactly.
That was me 30 years ago.
Oh, that poor woman. She had to watch the elevator close.
Yeah,
That's
no, she didn't see. It
hilarious.
was.
Oh, she didn't
It had
notice.
like 4 or 5.
Oh, good.
But she told me
Yeah.
where she was sitting, so I just did a little peek see.
Did she keep calling your room?
Yes, not the
Oh.
room. She didn't have my room number. She just said.
Oh God.
I like the idea.
forever.
You think you got away with it, and you're like heads peek.
Dude.
Bye
Your 2 eyes
bye.
pop out, and then you dip back.
She's like, Tony. I'm like,
She's like, I'll give you half off. I swear. Give you a deal.
You told her that your name was Tony.
Tony. Yeah.
Did you use Tony?
Give a hooker real name.
Look for a Pat. Yeah.
You didn't even change it much, Tony.
Yeah, I should have said Tyrone. She would have never known.
How much was it?
Fuck.
Do you ask what you're gonna get before, and are you like, I just want a blowjob? I
Oh
want
no,
an hour.
yeah,
or
you
whatever.
gotta ask.
Oh wow. I'm not, this is
like
like
one-
research for me.
It was like 120.
Okay, that doesn't seem terrible.
But 10 years ago, it's
Yeah, probably inflation, but thanks Biden.
was
Probably
like-
$250 now to get your
yeah,
dick sucked.
yeah. And I was a
Thanks,
broke
Democrats.
comic,
Yeah.
so that's like 10
Right,
grand.
yeah,
dude.
that's like-
Might as well go to convention. and get some
Right,
money.
yeah, exactly.
That's insane. That's a booster. You thinking about doing one?
I would love to one day. I mean, my girlfriend might have other ideas, but I think she would let me. We support sex workers. Come on. I'm supporting, I get a POC. I'm like a liberal guy.
Of course.
I'm a woke guy, just fucking hookers everywhere. I'm helping the economy. Come on. They don't have
These
jobs.
women are struggling.
Yeah, they're struggling. It's women's month.
You know how hard
right
it is
now.
to get booked in DC?
Exactly. Sapphire's having a tough go. Let me go, babe. Come on.
Is your girlfriend black?
She's half black.
I can see that.
Yeah, thank God.
Always dudes that are like, you're the whitest looking man.
I know.
Always
It's
find
such a
always
fucking,
find a black chick, dude.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was raised in the whitest suburb in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm done with
Those
white
couples
women.
always like look like you're the tutor, like you're tutoring her math or something. The professor.
Yeah, right. And I'm such a dweeb.
Yeah. How'd you
and,
guys meet?
We met on Hinge in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Hinge. Yeah, that's the good one.
Wait, were you doing dates or did you live in Chicago for a while?
I lived in Chicago before this. Yeah.
That'd be
We
wild.
lived together. Yeah, no, I didn't just meet her on the weekend.
That'd be awesome.
That would be
dude.
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't have that type of dick to
Dick.
make
I was just
someone
gonna
move
say,
to,
yeah.
from Chicago in 2 nights. They need to get to know me a little bit. The sex isn't going to make her move across the country. That's absolutely not me.
I'm well
No.
read. I'm good with flowers.
Yeah. I yelp when I come. Yeah, the usual, babe.
How long you been with?
We over 2 years.
Oh,
now.
nice.
Over 2 years. Yeah, it's not bad.
What does she do?
She's a therapist, which rips. Yeah,
That rules.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Everybody always-
Terrible job.
Everybody's
Terrible.
talking shit on that, like being with a therapist. I think it'd be
Really?
great. Yeah.
Why? Well, what? Like it's like cliche or
I
something,
guess
or
they're
what?
just insecure.
No, I think
or,
it's like
scared.
don't they? I'd be worried they use the moves on me.
Oh, the like psycho trick.
Yeah,
the
don't
mental
talk to me
tricks.
like that. Don't do me
Absolutely.
like that, dude.
AKA, I'd be worried they'd make me better.
Yeah.
And I want to be
I
I
know.
want to be the same
God
pile of
forbid I
shit.
mature in this relationship. God forbid I grow as a man.
What's this girl trying to do? Change me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, she might be. Maybe I'm so deep I don't even know. She might be tricking me every day.
Yeah.
That's true. but I
How's
don't
a
think
bad
so.
job?
It's just the shit they have to hear, and then they just like someone will be like, "My grandpa raped me in a barn." Okay, and then they have to go out into their day. It's like it's insane how they have to compartmentalize what they hear all day.
Yeah.
Like she hears just the most heinous shit that happens. I mean, she tells me all of it against HIPAA violations, but it's great.
Does she try to schedule it so it's like the heavy hitters in a row?
No, unfortunately, no. It's
you can't
it's
choose it.
all
It's
it's a
just-
lot of
it's
like
a grab
kids
bag.
and like terrible shit happen to them. It's brutal.
Jesus.
It's terrible. It's not really funny at all. It's just like one thing she's noticed is the worst shit happens in rural America.
Yeah.
The craziest shit's always like in a farm where there's no cops nearby. Like
one can see.
the dad
Yeah.
just fucking
Yeah.
did whatever he wanted to the kids.
The
and it's just
easier it is
wild.
to dig a hole in an area.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
worse
You got the pigs to
things
eat
are
the
gonna
body.
be.
It's like perfect. It's perfect for serial killers.
Yeah.
How do you? I'm always like, how do you get caught living in those areas, killing somebody?
They don't.
They don't. That's what it is. They're always like, crime rates are low. It's like, yeah, no one's catching you. There's one cop and he's your friend. Like, they're not gonna have a
He's
crime
helping you
rate.
dig the hole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My mother's used to be an oncology nurse, and she would just come home.
Oh God.
So me and my brothers and my dad would just be sitting around trying to eat fucking rigatonis for the 7th night in a row in our miserable existence. And she'd
Yeah.
be like, a 6-year-old died today. And I'm like, Jesus, Mom.
You feel like I wish
Fucking
I was
13.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was me.
Can I sign up?
Yeah. He doesn't have to eat rigatoni anymore. Yeah. Oh
Does
God.
she share with you like all these like dark?
Some of them,
She
yeah.
has to, right? To get it off her chest?
Yeah, it's so many husbands just cheating on their wives habitually. It's kind of like, okay, everyone's cheating. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is she like The Sopranos? Does she have like therapists as well for
She
her?
does have a therapist as well, too. Yeah, she doesn't tell me about that. That's more lock and key.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all have to have a therapist. You have to. There's no way to do the job without.
Right.
They do therapy about doing therapy.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
It's like exactly.
But they
yeah.
also probably have personal in between that going like, I got to talk to you about this
I think
one.
it's a mix.
Right, she's probably got to talk about like her boyfriend who's not getting enough feature work and not paying enough of the rent anymore. Like, hey, Tucson didn't really pay him much this weekend, so
And he's like,
not-
well, you did get dick down in Chicago.
yeah. Remember that time?
You made this decision.
Remember when I went down on you last year? Come on, don't you recall?
You gotta come home from work, and she's like, "Hey, you just don't seem like you're not having fun. You're not being funny." It's like, I'm funny all day. You think I want to come home?
I do riffs. I want to be serious.
Put on a drama.
Yeah.
I don't ask you to tell me child rape stories when you get home.
Turn off Nathan for you. Let's get serious. Come on. She actually loves comedy, which is great. You got to have someone like that.
Yeah, that is
She's got
nice.
a great sense of humor.
I
Thank
did
God.
fill out a therapy questionnaire.
Oh, you never done therapy?
I did it. I bounced around a little bit, and then I was
It's tough to find the right person. I had
Yeah.
the same problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there was just like sometimes you have stuff, but you're not in the mood in that
yeah.
hour to like
Right.
You know, you're like having a good day, and then you got to go.
You're like, I don't
down
want to talk
into the
about my
hole.
dad
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
At 3 p.m. I just watched like The Simpsons. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, and then it
exactly.
becomes difficult to access the feelings, and then you're just manufacturing
God.
bullshit. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
because you
Like,
have to fill the hour. It's just like
You
it's like
are.
when you're on stage, you're like, I don't want to do my
Yeah.
jokes. Let's just do crowd work or
Dude,
whatever. It's
You're
the
a
same
gold
thing.
mine for a therapist.
Dude, I was literally-
If any therapist heard the first line you said, like, but you're not in the mood to talk about it, they're like,
Oh, they would be like, why? I think we should do 3 times a week. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'm
oh,
gonna
ding,
pay
ding,
for,
ding, I hit
like, I'm
another
paying for
one,
my
Donnie.
kid to go to Harvard right here. Yeah.
Dude, I also just can't answer a question like cleanly ever in my
Oh.
like even when I was
like
filling
you
out,
like go around it. You just
it's not even intentional. Like even today, I was filling out the questionnaire and it was like, have you thought about killing yourself like in the past day, week, year,
Yes.
month? And
Yes.
well, no. I was like, I was sitting there just like, what do you mean thought about? Like,
What do you mean? What is killing
crossed my
oneself?
mind.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Jesus.
Did I make a plan? I mean, I didn't get that invested.
You're like
in
calling the hotline, like,
Yeah,
so I'm filling out the questionnaire right now. Got a few questions of my own, actually. If I could hit you back.
Dude, there should be a questionnaire for suicide. That would be sick.
But it's just like,
Because by the time they got to like question 10, I'm like, I'm good. You know, I'm like,
I'm
I
actually
don't,
gonna kill
I don't
myself.
wanna-
Yeah, I hate questionnaires. That was what it was. Yeah.
well, then it feels cheap to be like, yeah, I thought about it.
Right, but I think about a lot of things. Come on, I thought about genocide against the communities nearby. Yeah.
Yeah, then I don't want to seem like, you know, like I clicked the wrong. It's like, yeah, I thought about it today, but it wasn't
Right.
like it was in the shower. I couldn't look at my phone. You know what I mean? And
Right,
then it's
I've-
like, but I'm not gonna, you know.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
What did you mean?
Thought about joining the Russian military. I'm not going to. Like, we're not going to.
Just thought
do
about
that.
what that would be like.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
I remember my brother asking me that question when I was in like 6th grade. He's like, you never thought about killing yourself?
In 6th grade,
And I was like, I don't even, I mean, my biggest thought is like Hawaiian Punch or orange soda.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
do
I'm
kids
so
kill
young.
themselves like that young and be like, oh, they
You gotta
took
be
my
s-
Pokemon card or what? What would you do even?
I feel like the smartest kids are the most demented. Like they're the darkest.
right.
Like if you're brilliant at a very young age,
Because then you don't get along with your friends. You're like, why are we talking? We're not talking
Yeah.
about Fibonacci sequence. I
Yeah.
don't want to play tag.
you want your kid,
yeah,
you want your kid to be right in the middle. You know what I mean? You don't want him
Yes.
like eating wood in a fucking in a shed next to the high school. You want him
Yes.
like right in the middle, not in the top of the. You don't want number 1, 2, 3 because then they get real smart and they try and do weird shit.
Yeah. And you got to like delicately stack the bricks.
yeah,
know
the
what I mean?
foundation.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So
Kind
that
of
they-
athletic, but not like the quarterback.
Uh-huh.
You want like a backup tight end kid
Yeah.
or something like that, or
Yeah.
like cross country like I did.
Yeah.
A little athletic, not really.
Did
Cross
you do
country.
cross? That is
country, come on.
insane.
Really?
Cross country's
Oh, cross
nuts,
country's
Dude,
the best.
that is
Really?
so nuts.
I love track and cross country. It's a wild. It is like a religion thing.
We were
it's
just
very
talking about
culty. Really.
We were
Oh,
literally
wow.
just talking about the two craziest sports are track and cross country.
It's very culty, yeah. Because you're on your own. It's not a sport, really. It's not team based,
Yeah.
really, at all.
You're running
yeah.
from like the world's end.
yeah,
like
exactly.
you don't,
You're just running.
and you're not gonna achieve anything.
You just run. The coach is just like the practice is run 7 miles. That's the practice.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no training. I mean, we do drills sometimes, but
Yeah,
not really.
You just you slap a number on some milky, skinny, tall kid.
Oh, the skinny. I was
with
one.
has zero muscle, and they run for fucking 13 miles.
They called me chemo kid. I was so skinny. Yeah, that's what I was called. I was so pale.
Cross
It's
country
disgusting.
is for
Shit your pants
survivalists and serial
sometimes.
killers.
Yeah, I shit my pants
I
during
could
a race
not-
once.
Did
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
And
You just
kept
keep
going?
going. You just keep going.
What?
Everyone did it once.
That's a real thing.
Everyone had a little. And it wasn't like a full shit. It was just a few little peas falling out. But absolutely, yeah.
Oh, it's not
Just
water?
Keep going.
Like full, like pellets?
Diarrhea.
No, it was like like when a little pea, like the size of a pea, the vegetable comes out. Like a little cluster bomb of shit
I don't
comes
shit
out.
in those
No.
quantities.
You ever have that? You never have just a little like shart, a little shart?
Yeah, but it's never solid.
No, not solid. Yeah, no, not
Oh,
solid.
oh,
No, it's
oh,
diarrhea. Oh, no, it's diarrhea. Absolutely.
All right, I thought you were dropping bunnies.
I was trying to put a volume. It was a bad way to describe
yeah.
it.
You gotta say it.
What?
Teaspoons.
Oh, Dippin' Dots. That's better. That's much better. Yeah, exactly. You're just running with a little poop in your pants. That's what it makes you run a little faster. Absolutely.
Do you have are you extremely nervous that anyone's gonna notice, or you always wear black?
Well, you wear like those tight like swimsuit pants, so you have like
the
the
spandex
lining.
locks-
The
it
lining.
locks it
Yeah,
in.
the shit's just hanging in there. It only happened once to me, but every kid had it happen once for sure.
It's a badge of honor for
Yeah,
you
the badge of honor. Like,
weirdos.
oh, you were running so hard, you lost control of your rectum. Oh shit!
Dude, sheath
That's cool.
underwear. Get on it.
Yeah, exactly.
A little butt pouch.
They should sponsor cross country
Just a mini,
teams.
a
Yeah,
mini toilet
exactly.
in the underwear.
Mini toilet.
You need better boxers, you virgin bitch. Yeah. We were all such losers. That was the sport for losers.
They were
Absolutely.
like theater kids that wanted to be
was,
sports.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we couldn't do any of the other sports, so we're like, well, we can put our foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. We
Yeah.
weren't good at it.
It also always just felt like a David Blaine level physical.
It's
challenge.
all
Yeah,
mental.
yeah,
The
where
coach
it's-
would just give us like these speeches about don't think about the
Pain.
don't think about the pain. Just think about the happiest moment in your life and keep running or something
See,
like that.
I would get stuck up with am I speeding up? Am I slowing down? Am I on pace?
Oh yeah, I had no
know what I
idea.
mean?
I mean, I wasn't good, so I'm not the guy to go to for this. But I just did it because I needed something to do. Yeah, it was fun.
Did you do it for all 4 years?
4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
So
yeah,
you-
and track 3 years. Yeah,
You must still have that mechanism to are
I
you
still
active?
run. I run. Yeah, I love running. I think
Okay.
running's great. I think it's
Yeah.
like a great way to. It's just like meditating.
What
It's
is
great.
Yeah.
what's your running schedule?
I haven't. No, run in New York is hard. I haven't run probably in like 4 or 5 months because
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like you have to go to a big. I don't live by a big park. You just always are stopping at stoplights.
And you don't run on
everything.
you're not a treadmill guy.
I think that's kind of gay. I think treadmills are for pussies. I'll say that. I think that's fucked
Nice.
up. You're not going anywhere. It's lame.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
can do that.
I know,
hate
but
that.
the worst is when you're running in the city and you get a big gulp of just fumes.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, I mean,
Or even
yeah.
cigarette smoke.
Oh, or you just
Whoa.
step in dog poop all the time.
I
No
didn't-
one picks up their
I didn't
dog
run
poop.
until quarantine. Then I got winter gear.
Oh, you're into it now? You're a runner?
Well, now
it's fun.
Post quarantine, I run 2 miles, 3 miles a day.
That's every day. Shit, that's good.
If I take a day off, it'll be like 1
it's
mile.
such a good feeling. You're so you feel like a baby when you're done.
yeah,
It's
it knocks
great.
your hangover right off. dude.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
crazy.
You can keep drinking if you run. That's it.
What are we doing here,
I'm
dude?
never gonna quit because of the exercise.
But I did take today's my 3rd day off of not drinking, and I feel like Amish. I feel like I could build a fucking farm.
you feel like so zen and pure.
And
You're like,
I ran a 5K and with zero problem.
what happened
Yeah.
3 days ago? What did you do that prompted?
I needed a break.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it. You got
I got to
it.
start taking. I have to take weekly breaks at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to
My,
only.
my girl talked me into she's like, why don't you just? My trainer did the same thing because I was drinking every night,
Yeah.
and then I would moderate how much I was drinking, and if I didn't drink 6 to 8 drinks, and I only had 2 to 3, I'm like, that's a night off, dude. And then that was yo.
And then
I
the
should
trainer
just-
brought in science and told you that's not the case. That's not how it
But
works.
once he became close with me, he's got a couple other comics, and he doesn't push them, and he doesn't push on their personal stuff. He doesn't push them on their physical, their nightly activities and stuff. And
Gotcha.
him and I are friends to this point. He's like, yo,
He's worried about you.
yeah. He's like, stop doing that shit. And I was like, I can do it. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, well, then
Yeah.
do it.
It
And
is.
so I did it.
That's the
And
move.
now it's I'm going to do it weekly. I
It's
think
insane how bad drinking is for us.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
how it's
dude.
my favorite thing in the world.
I know,
It's
I
the
know.
only thing I
I'm not
love.
stopping.
I was thinking
know.
about that earlier. When I was 16 or 17, I had my first beer. I was like, this is the most disgusting thing ever.
Yes.
And now it's ruining my life. I love it so much, I can't stop drinking.
Yeah.
And it is crazy because I also have taken the past couple days off, and I'm getting the rush of last night was crazy for me.
That
I
you
was,
didn't drink.
So emotional, which just feels good because it's like,
You're like, what are these things that are happening to my brain?
Dude, I was so emotional that I could feel the veins like on the outside of my head, like full of blood. It was crazy.
These veins are like, we haven't worked in like a decade.
Dude.
He's been so drunk.
It's the same veins telling him to kill himself.
Yeah, exactly.
And I went to the bar and I drank 3 non-alcoholic beers.
Oh,
I did that yesterday. I had
Went
one.
home. Dude, and it helped.
Do they taste like beer? I've never had one.
Yeah, 80%.
They're close.
There's one that's an IPA that's the
They
closest.
do IPAs too. Oh,
They have
wow.
an NA IPA.
Damn.
Yeah, it's very close. The light blue can, I forget the name of the brand.
Okay,
But
interesting.
it's decent enough that if you want, like I'm obviously friends. I'm friends with my bartenders, close
nothing
now.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's how many hours I put in. Like I want to go see him, but if I don't want to drink, I'll just have a non-alcoholic. You know?
Okay. That might be good. I need to do that. I can't.
Or if you shuffle them in between. You know?
Oh, you have a beer, then a non-alcoholic, and then no one knows that you're like being a pussy.
Oh, I don't
sober.
care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what anybody thinks.
Yeah. Oh, that I feel like I'm so given to peer pressure.
If someone called me a pussy, I would cut off my sober days and I'd be like, it's going on right now tonight.
Yeah.
I'll grab a bottle of whiskey, you grab a bottle, and I'm gonna make you throw up.
Oh,
So
see, I love that.
I'll
Okay.
double down.
Yeah.
I'll ruin my next day. I don't care. I've been doing it for 5 years.
The real move, if you can pull it off, is like you have like 3 or 4 beers. And then you go straight non-alcoholics for the rest of the night. Once you get a good buzz
and then,
going,
because then you don't need to get drunker.
and
You're
you
having
don't
fun.
like you notice the taste difference less, and you have a beer in your hand.
That's genius.
Right.
Dude, I did it. The one time I
Interesting.
did it really the right way was actually at Comedy on State.
Oh, in Madison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's tough not to get hammered there
Yes.
because they're pouring them.
And you go up to the green room afterwards, and there's pool, and
and
there's
they
like
want
all
to
this
stay up
shit.
till 5 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they brought up a case of non-alcoholic Lagunitas,
Oh, wow.
and I forgot. I
You
was
didn't
just
even notice?
slamming them, dude.
Like, why am I not getting
and
drunk?
I was hammered, and I woke up the next morning, and I was like, man, I feel great. I had like 17 beers.
You were just housing non-alcoholic beers. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm the greatest drinker to ever live. It's that
man.
Philly blood, man. I
It
just
was
don't know what it
incredible.
is.
It is true though. Like it's like Molly or ecstasy. Like once you hit a certain level, especially with beer.
Yeah.
With liquor, you can get more and more fucked up. With beer, for me,
Beer, the volume just keeps you from getting it
yeah,
drunk. Yeah.
and the
that's-
high
yeah.
like kind of peaks off a little bit unless you're trying
Yeah.
to get totally blacked out and drink at a
You
speed
just
that's
dip into
ridiculous.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I like this.
It's a good move, but you kind of need a handler to pull it off. You know what I
to
mean?
remind you when to stop
Yeah,
drinking the
yeah, yeah,
alcohol.
yeah,
I'd
like
be
the staff.
just punching you.
Yeah.
If you order an alcoholic, he just knocks it out of your hand. It crashes to the ground.
I told the staff about my plan.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and they were
Oh.
like, "We got you."
Damn, the
Yeah.
Comedy on Stage did that for
Yeah,
you? Oh,
yeah.
they're
So
good
they
people.
helped in the trick,
Oh,
and
nice.
it was amazing.
That's beautiful.
And you also can't go out to say hi to anyone though. Remember how many shots we had in Raleigh with just fucking
Oh, my
fans?
God.
Oh, you
yeah.
can't say no to that shit either
you
because then
can't.
I'm like, oh, they'll unfollow me tomorrow if I don't take every shot. They're like, this fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I met him. He sucks.
Yeah, he wouldn't even fucking get blacked out on a Tuesday. What a bitch. He had another show later, I guess. What the hell? People are, oh God.
It is. I cannot turn that down.
No, you can't.
I mean, I said I'm gonna moderately drink. I think I'm just gonna.
On the road, it's so difficult because going alone to a hotel at night sober is a
Dude.
brutal experience.
Well, if you know you're
Yeah.
gonna drink Thursday through Saturday, then just try not to drink. Sunday through Wednesday.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you
That's-
always blow your load on Thursday. Every time I go to a club, I'm like, let's take it easy on Thursday. In Madison,
Oh,
every
dude.
time I black out Thursday, every single time.
Yeah.
Because
And I black out after 5 drinks. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah, I think on some level I do too. But there's all that Thursday show. Everything ends at 9:30.
It ends early, and it's like
You're
a
like,
great
oh, I
show.
got the whole night.
Yeah, we got till
yeah.
2 a.m.
Plus,
Yeah.
you're fucking elevated.
Yeah.
Your energy's out there. You're in
Yeah.
a new place.
Oh God, because after comedy you go off stage, the adrenaline, you want to keep it going.
Yeah.
That's the terrible
Yeah.
thing of doing comedy.
Yeah.
It's like why we ruin our lives.
Yes.
We're chasing that adrenaline until
Yes.
3 a.m. every
Yeah,
night.
could be worse. We could be bartenders getting out of work at like 5 a.m.
Or we could be selling insurance. That would be even worse. Yeah, we could. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Damn, I'd be a rough bartender, dude. Those guys do shots with everyone that checks out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
I'd
don't
I'd
know
be
how
hitting
they-
the horn behind there, telling
how
people
they
to
keep
fuck
up
off.
with it. Yeah, I would not be nice.
I'd be a good bar manager though.
Really?
Yeah,
you think you could tell them? You'd be able to crack skulls?
I'd sit at the end. Yeah, I'd be fucking.
You just
he
wait
needs to
till
go.
a fight started. You'd be like waiting to fucking kick that guy's
not my
ass.
bar, pal. Not my bar.
Not my bar.
I'd be that dude.
You were born to say that.
Oh.
Not my bar.
Not today, pal.
Not
You're gonna
in
wrap it
time.
up. Your girl can stay. And then I knock him out.
Dude, how many shots do you think you'd give away managing a bar?
Oh,
How quickly do you think the owner would be on the
You
phone?
need a handler to make sure you don't give away too
I
many
need
shots.
if I
Yeah.
own the bar, I need a handler.
Yeah.
I think they do. I think what Colin does.
You need like a token system where you
Well, they do.
get
Most of
10
those
tokens.
Most of those places.
They
like
do
most,
token system?
No,
Oh,
the VFWs do.
really?
But most places have like a set volume of liquor per day. They just go, here's 2 bottles,
give this away.
opening to close.
Oh, that makes sense because they know
and-
it's going to happen. They might as well budget for it.
And they only
Yeah.
do it to like regulars. So now, if you come in here, they've never seen you before, you get one fucking, margarita. They're not going to give you a free
Right.
shot with your
Yeah.
sign.
It's for the Vietnam vets,
It's for the
really.
vets.
That's who it's for.
Yeah, if you sacrifice an arm, you get a free
yeah,
shot
you
of
get as
Gamelock.
much alcohol as you want. That's
Yeah.
what our government has
Yeah.
decided.
One of your ears are gone.
Yeah, you don't get health insurance, but
Yeah,
we'll
you get a
drink
little-
you under the table.
A little well whiskey
Absolute.
for my man with one ear.
We'll quiet the demons.
No, I told this before, I think early on, but like I belonged to the Polish American Club in Clifton, and they had this wooden chip process where all the local drunks would have chips. And they would just send a chip to another person and be like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's like-
Carl, get Tommy a chip on me. And he would be like, this one's on Donnie. And I'd be like, yeah, thanks,
Oh.
Don. He'd be like, nah, to you and your family, happy holidays.
Yeah.
But there'd be no money exchanged.
Well, that's
So
kind
he-
of awesome. It's
he
like a
would-
self-contained currency. That's
Yes.
awesome.
It's like giving a chair to somebody and feeling good about yourself.
right,
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
you're welcome.
They don't give
Thank
it to charity. They get each other drunk at a bar. That's
Yeah.
great.
And
I
there's
think
no
it is
money
technically
exchanged.
a workaround for like an alcohol license.
Oh,
Because you're
really?
not buying alcohol with money.
Money.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's
You're making
all
like a
under the
donation to the
table.
club, and then you get a token, and you can
Oh,
like, yeah.
because they don't have to pay. They don't have to get a liquor license and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
Okay,
got
like that.
fucked by an arcade in Raleigh.
What do you mean?
I got
The tokens were worthless.
Tommy and I got absolutely shit faced in Raleigh.
I
And
ended up going with it.
I left the bar we were at and with one of my buddies and went into this arcade and bought like $50 worth of tokens.
Oh no!
And,
oh
dude,
no!
dude,
What's your game? What are you
I
playing?
think we were playing Mario
Losing.
Kart or something, dude.
Oh, you're playing Mario Kart?
Dude, I
This
was
guy's getting drunk and his
He's
friends
drunk. He's like, I
leave.
can't drunk drive. Might as well pay for it. Yeah.
Dude, I was drunk
Simulate it.
driving off of Rainbow Road. Like,
That's fun.
so bad.
That's fun.
Dude, I can't sober drive and stay on Rainbow
Did
Road.
you spend $50 at an arcade?
Dude, I woke up the next morning. Literally, my bed was covered in chocolate.
that wasn't chocolate,
It was,
buddy.
it was. That's what I thought. I was like, oh no, I
Did
shit
you
myself.
smell it?
And then, and I found like I had bought like an ice cream Snickers, an ice cream Reese's. Like I had bought like all these ice cream candies.
At the arcade?
No, it was like when I got back to the hotel.
You sure you
I
didn't
just-
take a
I
kid
just
home from the
marked-
arcade?
Yeah.
There's a kid at every ice cream bar. Holy
just in
shit,
the
I brought
corner,
3 of them
like-
home. It's their tokens.
He's like, when are we going back? When are we going
Chris
back?
just puts one of those token belts on and pretends he works there. He's like,
It was-
Pick it up.
You like thought you bought cocaine, but it's like, no, I
Dude.
went to the arcade. You spent $50
It was
at
the
the
most
arcade.
humiliating because that's the other thing. I rolled over from my shit covered blanket and just saw a mountain of tokens. Just there was
Oh.
tokens all over the bedroom. Yeah, it was.
See,
You
I
didn't
hope-
spend them? You didn't like try to get like a plush
no, I just
doll or whatever?
converted money into trash and then.
I
went
hope you
home.
left those as a tip for the maid.
I
Because the
did.
maid would have
I did.
The
taken
maid's like, what is this
Yeah,
new
yeah.
American
Yeah.
money? These
No,
are from
dude.
Guatemala, where I'm from. Oh, interesting.
She could take one of her 7 kids to the arcade for a week.
Oh,
Sorry, that's very racist.
why?
She doesn't have to have 7 children. She can have 4.
She could have 4. There's white
tokens
people
probably
who have
has
7
7.
kids too.
They
Yeah.
do.
And
Jews.
Well,
Jews aren't white.
Yeah.
Jews
Jews
aren't
and
white.
trailer park people, absolutely. Yeah, they are. Well, they're not white. Come on. Can we edit that? No, don't. Don't. Please don't.
Yeah, it stays in.
The Hasids love to pump them.
Dude, 7 kids. How many do you have siblings?
I have one
Yeah,
sister.
older?
So
Yeah.
younger,
Okay.
like a year and a half. Yeah.
Doing comedy as well?
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Are there sibling? I
I
mean,
was
there are
just gonna
some
say,
siblings.
you asked that so
There's
normally.
a couple doing comedy, but yeah, no, that'd be no. She's like obviously the favorite child.
Yeah, yeah.
She
she's
has
got,
like a
real
degree. She
job,
has
yeah.
like a real job. She,
Yeah.
Good, you need that.
You need that. You
No,
need that.
you
Yeah.
can't.
Then my parents are like, okay, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. It's, we did our best. You must not have been trying when we fucked
Yeah.
that night. when you
Dating a
made Jeff.
comic is hell, I imagine.
Dating a comic?
Yeah.
Dating a
Yeah.
comic would be bad. Oh, I thought you were talking about me dating my sister. I thought
No.
that's what I was gonna,
That's better.
I don't want to date my sister. If She was
Yeah.
a comic.
Dude,
that would be terrible.
I'd fuck my brother before he dated a comic.
Being a comic and dating is bad enough. I can't imagine the other way around.
Dating? Oh yeah. Oh
just-
God. My poor girlfriend. Yeah. She just is like, oh, you're in Peoria this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And you just blacked out on the
Great.
phone. She's like, I have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
well, you
heard a
told me to call you last time.
I had a great riff about coming in this guy's asshole. It was so funny.
Every fight is just like, my job is to be a drunk idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
I need to get drunk with this manager tonight.
Anyway, call me back when you get this, hon.
Yeah.
It's just a voicemail at 3 a.m. from Rob.
Yeah. I'm hanging out with the guy who books the loony bin in Wichita, okay? I had to do his coke. It was part of my career, okay? That's how it
How many
works.
dates I've been promised from doing drugs with a fucking
Oh,
manager?
my God. You're up till 3 a.m. You think
you're great, man. I've been telling you
Yeah.
about this for fucking years, man. Just call me
Yeah.
tomorrow. We'll get some set it up. You know Lauren? You know Lauren? She
Yeah,
does her
yeah.
thing. You know Lauren?
Send a tape. Send a tape. Never. Never.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Can't wait to tell everyone what a nice guy this guy is.
Yeah.
He's a great hang.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a great hang.
Just some fat married dude with a stripper next to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing key
God.
bumps.
I'm glad that's kind of going away, though.
Yeah.
That like scummy comedy booker is kind of dying out.
Yeah.
A little bit.
They're taking a new form, I feel
They're
like.
taking okay.
yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, they're a new. It's more like a bro booker now.
Yeah,
It's more
there's,
like bro. They're all like it's like MMA shit. It's
Yes.
MMA guys.
there's a
That's what
couple
it
in
is.
New York I'd like to strike in the fucking mouth.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's for the Patreon folks.
yeah, no, I can't even say it on there. No,
No, absolutely.
no, I'll say it
not.
off air. But
There's a. Did you have any? There was a guy in Milwaukee. He doesn't do it, so I can say he used to put a gun on the table when he paid you at the comedy cafe.
that is so gay.
And he had this
The
mass.
Comedy Cafe.
The comedy cafe. It's like it's not even like a heart. Yeah, and he had a massive goiter on his neck. It was like
Ew.
that big. He's like this like Vegas like
was
guy.
it pulling his like mouth down a little bit? 'Cause
No,
it's
his mouth looked perfectly fine. Just a softball sized goiter on his neck.
like a tumor.
Yeah, I think it had to have been a tumor. Yeah,
Get
was
it out of
insane.
there.
Yeah.
But he like talks so cool. It's like you have a goiter. You can't talk to me like that. You can't insult my
First of
hair
all-
when you have a
Yeah, yeah.
tumor on your neck.
You
Jesus,
gotta
you look like
have a
shit.
Bart Simpson-esque dresser or closet full of nothing but turtlenecks.
He didn't.
You
He
can't
didn't
have-
try to hide it at all.
You can't.
Not
I
even
don't care where you live and how hot it is. You better have a fucking turtleneck on.
I
dude.
agree. You cover that shit up.
Have mesh underneath. Design an old turtleneck to cover your
Yeah,
neck.
do it, yeah.
And just mesh like Dice Clay in the 80s, dude. Let me see them nippies. Get a little air underneath there, but,
But
cover,
cover
your goiter.
the goiter. It was
Dude, all those
disgusting.
turtlenecks are gonna look like the little like milk thing on like a diner.
Oh yeah.
just
yeah.
just
Ew.
one spout.
I felt like
on-
it leaked too. I'm
Just
sure
a
it
spout
leaked
on one side.
pus. Oh god.
Oh really? You
I
think
feel
so?
like it did. I think they do.
Or is it fleshy?
I
and, like,
didn't.
hard?
I should have asked to touch it. I should have asked to touch. I have one.
That's probably why the gun was there. He's like, if he asked me to
don't
touch
you
it.
touch it. Everyone asked me to touch it, so I had to buy the gun. Had to get
Also,
a
what a
pull.
fucking dork putting a gun
Oh,
on the
it's
table.
so
What do you,
lame.
dude? You
So
book
embarrassing.
comics.
For
You
my
fucking
$200
dork.
feature pay, you think I'm gonna rob you?
Yeah.
Rob you of your checkbook that bounces half the time?
That's like going into a
You're
fucking.
in your like cross country outfit.
yeah. I poop in my pants right now. Pay me quick. Okay.
just going into a
Think I'm gonna
no-name
mug you.
a no-name fucking gas station, and some hillbilly has like 3 guns on him with a T-shirt that has a message about take it and die or whatever.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up,
I don't.
dork.
No one wants to rob your dilapidated trailer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, nobody wants anything
You
from
need
you.
guns least of anyone in the world.
The only thing I want you to do is take off those guns and take a fucking shower. You pig.
Yeah.
You disgusting hairy pig. I have to piss.
You think every
On that tirade.
Yeah, you think those guys go home and they're like, man, no one came at me today.
The gun guy, I didn't get a fucking shoot anyone. They want you.
Yeah,
They want you to
yes,
step to them. They want. They're
yes,
loaded. They're
yes.
like self defense. Stand back. That Trayvon Martin law.
They're ready
I'm
to
good.
assist
Yeah,
at
exactly.
any
They're ready
moment.
to gun down someone. So that starts right outside of Philly. The gun nut.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them. I feel like in Philly.
In Philly,
too.
yeah, like I feel like South Philly is probably isn't that where like the cop area? That's where they
there's
all are.
North Philly's rough too.
Right,
North Philly's
right.
got I mean, I don't know.
I grew up so naive in the suburb where there's no such thing as crime, so I'm always like,
same.
no one owned a gun, no one needed to, but
if they owned a gun, they had like a whole separate room.
oh yeah,
that was,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
maybe
the
like here's
basement.
my grandpa's hunting rifle from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Civil War,
yeah.
or something like that. It's never, no one was a gun nut really that I
never
knew.
shot guns until like I don't know. Recently, I feel like I've got friends that have gotten into. Just
Are you into? It's kind of fun.
It is fun,
I
yes.
ski shot a couple times when I was a kid. It was kind of
It
fun.
feels good because it's like I'm not bad at it.
We should be practicing right now. I mean, the war is coming. We should
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
The fact that we're all not in militia practice once a week is retarded. We are so stupid.
It feels like it does feel like you should at least know about them.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we should all have one.
But then it also feels like it feels like I don't know. I don't want to waste.
It's a lot of money, and also I get sad. That's why I don't buy one. That's
yeah,
literally why.
yes,
It's
yes,
like I know
yes.
I have a bad set one night, and like Chris Rock is in the back, and I see him not laugh at a joke. Be like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna kill myself with the Beretta. Thanks for the Christmas
That
gift,
should
honey.
be on the therapist questionnaire.
Yeah, do
It's
you
like-
own a gun?
Yeah,
Exactly. Is it loaded right now?
How often do you think about killing yourself? I don't own a gun.
I don't own a gun. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can tell you
Okay,
that.
he's not going to
I
do it then.
intentionally don't
Yeah,
own
do
a
you
gun.
own a car to fill up the garage with gas? No.
I would. I would.
How would you do it? I feel like the car is the way to go. Carbon monoxide. Did you?
Yeah.
What did you guys decide?
I went with a wingsuit.
What's a wing? Oh, like falling?
Yeah, I'd spend all my savings on a helicopter ride to the top of like the Alps.
Oh,
Swiss-
okay.
Swiss Alps.
Beautiful. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
and that
nice.
way it's fun as fuck on the way down, but you got time to think.
You get time to think, and
You know what I
you might go into someone's house or
Yeah.
something, a little chalet.
Or
Oh.
in the before the thing, you clip it off so no one sees it, so you don't. now you have no choice.
You gotta go no helmet. Yeah.
No helmet.
Dude,
yeah.
you're going
That'd
That'd be
100
insane if you
miles
wore
an
a
hour.
helmet on your suicide.
The helmet's gonna stop
Well,
the
people might be concerned about not going fast enough.
I want to have a good casket,
You want a
open
little
casket
aerodynamic.
funeral.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Then they'd be
Oh,
on there like this guy's not. You don't have a helmet on.
Dude, I was watching. Did you ever see Midnight Mass?
No.
That Netflix show. It's like a horror show.
I heard it's good.
It's not bad, but now I'm gonna like kind of just spoiler alert.
I'm not a horror guy. I won't
Yeah,
watch it.
yeah.
I won't be into it.
But what happens is this priest basically like befriends a demon while he's visiting Israel.
Okay.
And,
They're all demons.
Bring-
then.
yeah, I know. I knew I was setting
What,
you guys. I was
Hasidic,
setting you up for
Orthodox,
that.
what, Reformed, which one?
No, we love Jews here.
Yeah, we do, of course.
No, but he brings this demon back, and it gives the whole island. They live on an island. It gives the whole island like everlasting life, but they all turn into demons that need to drink other people's blood.
Oh God.
And there's this one fucking bitch who's like a religious maniac who's like turned, and it's at this point the
My
whole
mom's in the show.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me about her credit.
And so they can only come out at night. They can't. The sun makes them explode.
Okay.
And you can kill them and they'll just come back to life 5 minutes later. Like if the sun will eliminate them permanently, but if you like shoot them in the head, they'll just come back 5 minutes later.
Uh-huh.
And
The vampires.
yeah, kind of. Yeah. And they missed a golden. I wanted this. I paused the show.
They missed a golden opportunity.
Yes.
The writers of the show
Yes.
missed a golden
Yes.
Midnight Mass.
Because what I
Attention.
wanted,
You fucked up.
because they were like building up to this woman getting her comeuppance, and then she just exploded in the sun, which pissed me off. It's like what you need to do
I love this.
is tie this woman up, keep her in a basement during the day,
This is hot.
bring her out every night, and hang her from a tree. And just let her die over and over and over again all
Wow.
night by hanging. Take her down before the
And
sun
then you
comes
don't
up.
let her actually die.
Put her
though.
in the basement.
Oh my God.
Take her back out when the sun comes down and just keep killing her. It's like you've got everlasting death. Now.
Do it. Yeah.
That's what I wanted for her. I wanted it to fade out.
I
and
love
her
that your
just
brain
like,
came up with that. We all
And
have a
then
little
waking up.
serial killer in us.
Yeah.
We all have a little. We've all thought about
Yeah,
how would
yeah.
I torture my victims?
Dude,
how
what's
would I do it?
that? What's that Tom Cruise movie where he dies over and over until he gets it right?
Oh, Live,
Minority
Die,
Report?
Repeat.
Oh no, not
Yeah.
yeah, not
Dude,
Minority Report.
Dying dynamite movie.
Such a good
I was
movie.
I've never
like,
heard
don't
of
put
that.
this on. I don't want to watch it. And it's so
Really?
fucking
Is that
good.
early Tom Cruise?
No,
I've never heard
no,
of
it's probably 5 years ago.
Yeah,
that. Really?
yeah.
Live, die, repeat. Never heard
no,
of it.
I feel like it came out in like 2015. It kind of like I think it bombed. I think something happened.
Was that when he wasn't cool?
Yeah, it's
still?
probably
Like,
Scientology
he was kind
fucked
of
up.
he was on
Yeah.
some rant, some tirade.
I
yeah.
think there was
Just
also
beat
a
the
thing,
fuck out of some crossing guard, and they were like, "Don't get this movie going." You know?
I think there was also a thing where it was called like Die Another Day. It was like it
Oh,
was,
and the same as the James Bond movie.
No,
or
there was a
something?
thing where right when it was about to come out, I think a bunch of people got shot up at that Batman movie.
Oh no!
And they had this whole marketing campaign about dying over and over and over again. And I think that it
Imagine
really
being the guy who came up with that marketing campaign. You're like, couldn't he have waited? Couldn't he have shot up that fucking
Tomorrow?
theater next week?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, I have to stake my life on this. God damn it!
I don't know if I'm gonna get slammed for saying that was a good movie, but I stick by it.
I've never.
I think it was.
I love that
objectively-
movie.
Tom Cruise rocks,
dude.
He's like an
I
old.
want to hate on him.
I love that old. He's like one of the last old like celebrities who we don't need to know, or at least for a long time we didn't know his opinions on anything. They're just
Yeah.
like
Yes.
in movies. They don't tweet. They're not
Dude,
talking
we
all the
just
time.
said this.
Yes.
They're just like actors. That's all I
Yes.
want. I don't need to know what their favorite music are. I just want them to act.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't tell me your opinions.
Even
ever.
if you're a musician, like fucking like I'm tired of seeing The Rock, tired of seeing fucking J-Lo. I'm tired of seeing stay in the fucking shadows
yeah,
if you're
just
a legend.
make your art come out every 3 years and then
Yes.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince, you knew nothing about Prince.
Be a
Nothing.
Kendrick Lamar. Like be
Kendrick
a fuck-
Lamar, he makes
come out for the
classic
Grammys here
album.
and there.
Yeah, they're just everyone's
Overexposed,
overexposed.
dude.
It's just terrible.
gotta
And you
walk that
kind of got to
fine
give
line.
him credit because he did make the adjustment. He like started telling people what he was
And then
thinking.
he's like, "This isn't going so well."
yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna reel it in, reel it in. I think antidepressants are fake. Bye bye. Okay."
yeah. He read the comments and tightened up, dude.
He's like, "Okay, box office revenues are plummeting. Okay. Keep the Lord Xenu talk private."
All right, boys, you
Oh,
want to go to
yeah.
the page?
Jump over the page.
Jump over.